Do you ever feel like something is off in your marriage, but you just can't quite put your finger on it? Sometimes it is not the big issues in our relationship. It is the small, small communication mistakes we make every day without realizing them. So in this video, we are going to dive into 5 communication mistakes that could be slowly damaging our relationship, and most importantly, how we can fix them before it gets too late. The very first is not listening actively. One of the biggest mistakes couples make is hearing without listening. Yes, there is a difference. You can actually be hearing something without listening to it. When you are not focusing solely on what your partner is telling you, you are not listening. You are just hearing the words. When you are planning your response as your partner is speaking to you, you are only hearing, you are not listening, because part of your attention is focusing on your response. It's not focusing on the words, not focusing on the emotions. Thereby, you are missing out on the need of your partner. It is time for us to change the dynamics. Let's listen actively. During the process when your spouse is talking, focus 100% on it. Don't think about what you are going to say. Don't think of your response. Just focus on it. Listen to it so that you can imbibe the emotions behind what your spouse is saying, thereby leading you to identifying the need that your spouse is sending across. Now, Proverbs chapter 18, verse 13, New King James Version. He who answers a matter before he hears it, it is a folly and a shame to him. It is a mistake for us to jump to conclusions when we are being spoken to. It is a folly, it is a mistake, it is a shame to us to interrupt our partners when they are speaking to us. It is a shame. Let's stop doing that and let's focus 100% on what our spouse is saying. That is active listening. No, active listening builds trust and understanding in our marriage. 2, using blame and accusation. When we use phrases like "you never do this," "you are always doing that," we put our partner on the defensive. And that prevents us from having open and honest communication. Instead of using such phrases, "you never," "you always doing this," rather use I statements. Statements like, "I feel hurt when you don't do this." "I feel hurt when you ignore my messages." "I feel less prioritized when you are on the phone when I'm trying to talk to you." "I feel hurt when you do this." So that rather opens your spouse up to engage with you. But when you go like, "you never do this," "you're always on the phone when I want to talk to you," "you never give me eye contact when I want to talk to you," it immediately puts your partner on the defense. They feel like they are being attacked. So they put up a roadblock. Nobody wants to feel attacked. When we feel attacked, we immediately want to protect ourselves. So that is what happens when we use such phrases. And I want us to stop using such phrases today. Practice, practice, practice. Use I statements, okay? Ephesians 4:29. I read the New Living Translation. It says that, "Let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement." So when we are talking, we need to ask ourselves, Is what I am saying good? Is it helpful? Is it encouraging? If it is not, stop it. Pause and rephrase your words. Pause and rephrase your words. Let everything you say be good and helpful. If it's not going to help your partner, don't say it. If it is not good, don't say it. If it's not going to bring encouragement, don't say it. You can have honest conversations without hurting your partner. It is possible. 3, avoiding difficult conversations. When we sweep issues under the carpet, they tend to pile up. And with time, it becomes more difficult for us to address those issues. And as those issues are there piling up, it's only creating distance and resentment between us and our partners. Although it can be uncomfortable addressing issues as they arise, it prevents bigger issues and conflicts down the line. Proverbs 27 verse 5, New King James Version says that open rebuke is better than love carefully concealed. Addressing concerns calmly and respectfully helps to build a strong and resilient marriage. 4, being dismissive or minimizing feelings. When one partner shares their emotions and the other person dismisses it as it's not a big deal, it makes the other partner feel invalidated. Do not do that. Do not dismiss your partner's emotions. You are not the one feeling those emotions. What your partner is feeling is important to them. So you validate it. Never say that it's not a big deal. Empathize. Empathize. Don't brush it off. Don't dismiss it. Don't minimize their feelings because you are not the one feeling it. You are not the one in their shoes. Every concern, no matter how small it is actually an opportunity for you to show love and understanding. Romans 12:15 encourages us to rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep. So we are supposed to feel our partner's emotions. Stop brushing it off and stop minimizing it. Validating each other's feelings fosters emotional intimacy and trust. 5, letting technology distract you. In today's world, it is very easy for us to get distracted with technology. When we are constantly checking our phones, the message we are sending our partner is that you are not a priority. I have more important things to do right now. There are more important people to communicate with right now. So our partner feels less. We need to be very intentional and let's set boundaries. Set boundaries as to when you are on the phone and when you are off the phone, or when you are on the laptop or on the desktop and when you are not. Especially be off these gadgets during meal times and during bedtime. Don't be on the phone. When are you going to spend time with your spouse if you are constantly on the phone? Meal times are times where we need to grab the opportunity to connect with each other. And before bedtime, don't come to bed with your phone. It is not helping, it is distracting. Unplugging and focusing on each other helps to maintain closeness and shows respect. Colossians 4:6, New Living Translation, reminds us to let our conversation be gracious and attractive so that you will have the right response for everyone. Our conversations should be gracious and attractive, not cantankerous, gracious and attractive. Look, if you are having communication issues, you are not alone. We've all been there. And that is why I have put together a free class on effective communication in marriage that is helping couples to build stronger, more connected relationships. If you want to gain access to this free class, comment free class. I want you to like and share this video to your friends. It will be a great help that you have rendered to them. God bless you.